Hi, friends. Lila here, and it's the evening on the Sunday. I just returned actually from traveling to Salt Lake City for the first time, a really beautiful place. And I am in Denver now, and I just did a live video about uh, doing live videos, 365 videos in the year, and today I'm doing two because I'm wanting to catch up from, not really catch up, I'm not doing one per day, I'm doing 365 in 2018. But here I'm actually to talk about how much I love Denver, or Colorado, really, because I live in a suburb just on the edge of Denver, on the west side. West side. That's funny. I never thought about it. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Tunde. Good evening. I just returned from Salt Lake City, Utah. Now I'm in Colorado, and I flew over the Rocky Mountains. Oh, and I want to talk about the mountains because, hello, that's why people come out here, right? Whoever just gave me a thumbs up, I didn't see the face for some reason, but this evening, it's a wonderful evening, and whoever gave me a thumbs up, thanks, because I'm giving you a thumbs up, I'm giving you a heart, I'm just giving you some sweetness because I'm in a, sweet mood. I just did a live. Hey, good evening to you, babe. Thank you so much for the sweet note. Um, yeah, I did a video, and then I was like, I felt my energy. I'm going to talk about this real quick because this has to do with the mountains, actually. So when I fly, when you fly, you're on this, like, or you go somewhere for a period of time, you can kind of get, like, really energized. I get super energized, as if you can't tell. But I also want to be grounded, and that's what I teach. Is how do you be, that's what I teach. How do you be grounded and energized? And the mountains give us that. This I'll talk a little bit about Colorado, but also food. There's lots of stuff. I teach the bowstring practice. I teach all sorts of stuff, but not all sorts of stuff. It's not like I teach everything. But anyways, I needed to. I'll just show you what I had. I needed to have some nuts. I was actually hungry, so I felt like when do you ever get kind of when you're hungry? Kind of, they say some people get hangry, and that's happened before to me for sure. And then I was just getting kind of, what would say, like, airy. My energy was too up. So what I did was I had a clementine, or first I had some nuts. I had quite a few nuts, and these are like raw nuts. Raw nuts. It's hilarious. Yeah, raw nuts because they're not salty nuts. And I've learned in Colorado how to eat a lot healthier. Actually, it's been, a journey to eat healthier and to know even how to listen to my energy. So I'm going to talk about the mountains, about energy. So the nut, just as a reminder, the nuts and the clementine, that was to ground me a little bit. Because I'm a little jazzed about life. I just spent a few days with some, like, amazing, amazing people, some women that I met that I, like, just feel so in alignment with. And that's how I feel in Colorado a lot, is just really in alignment. I just flew over the Rocky Mountains and landed, and here I am, and feel really good because the energy here in the mountains, there's something about the mountains. When I moved here, someone said to me, one of my friends, Lindsay Elsass from college, she was like our little sister. She was 2 years younger than the rest of us. And she said, the mountains, when you live at the ocean, right? You have to pretty much, like, be on the ocean or pretty close, right? To see the ocean, to really be able to take it all in, right? To take all the ocean in, you kind of got to be on it. Not in Colorado. In the mountains, to take it all in with a mountain view, you can be, like, all over the place. All over. You see how excited I got? I just got jazzed. Yeah, it's so amazing. You can just be all over the place. The mountains. So I flew from Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah, to Denver, Colorado, and then my roommate drove me over to our home, and I just am grateful. I think that's really the biggest thing. And I'm going to tell you what about Colorado. The way that I would describe it. People are chill. People are like not that judgmental. People are pretty cool. I mean, people are cool everywhere in different ways, right? But it's pretty chill, and everybody knows that. There's like that mountain culture. So there's gear, and I've learned so much terminology. There's 14ers, and maybe I'll do some, like, That would be kind of fun. I'm gonna write that down. I'll write that down later, but I'm gonna write that down right now because later, no, later's for gators. Let's write it down now. I'm just gonna put terms, and I'll know what I mean. So there's hilarious terms. So I'll give you one. 14ers. For any of my Ohio friends or anybody else who's out there and you don't know what a 14er is, I'm gonna tell you. And then for anybody who knows what a 14er is, yeah, I might be wrong. I think no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. There's like different rules that I'm gonna say that I think I know, but I don't know for sure. So please, if you live in Colorado, tell me if I'm right or wrong, because I'm actually really curious. I want to learn actually. I haven't done one yet. I'll tell you a story about 14er. So the mountains, first of all, have a lot of quartz in them, stone. Everything's vibrating, everything's energy, everything's at the cellular, at the micro level. It's like it's got to spin to keep existence. So everything's energy and everything vibrates at a different level, and that's why we're always talking about like vibe and high, and vibe with your vibe attracts your tribe, and you need to resonate with something. That's why we like music, right? So the mountains help us vibe higher, or vibe. I don't even want to say higher. I just want to say get in alignment, grounded but excited about life. People are pretty grounded here, and yet like really excited about life. So you can be that anywhere with different practices and stuff. So I'm going to talk about a Colorado terminology since I'm just talking about I geek out on all sorts of stuff, and words are one of them. Hey Jer, oh kisses, honey, you're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul. Hey Patricia, thank you so much actually for today you gave me some she gave me an idea for a church to go to. I'm gonna check it out. Water something. Water something. Rhonda, hey girl, I know you're doing big things. I'm just looking at this list of people, and I'm like, these, like, to do the things that you've done in the past and continue to do the things you do. I'm just impressed by the people that are in my life, and I think Colorado, because it's not because of the state, it's because of where I am in life and stuff. It's not like, but when I lived in Ohio, I just wasn't as happy. I chose to move to get away from my. I changed my environment, and I came to Colorado, right? I needed to change my environment to change my life, to save my life. I'm gonna be real right now. That doesn't feel good to say, but it's true. I had to change my entire environment to make my dreams come true. I didn't even know I had dreams. I had never dreamt before. So anybody out there who is like just chugging along in life, like you're doing your things. Like I did a lot of things, right? I did a lot of things. Oh, Stu, high five, brother. So good to see you. Tim, look, I got two brothers on. I love that. So good. Sisters and brothers, we got to unite 2018. Yeah. I came out to Colorado. I got all serious there for a second. Now the guys got on. I got all lighthearted. I got embarrassed. It's funny how that works. So anyways, I'm going to talk about the 14ers. So 14ers, I'm going to switch gears real quick. Do you notice that? 14ers, from the emotional thing to the factual thing. Feminine to masculine. Notice that, ladies. We do that. We can play with that energy off and on, and it's fine. A 14er in Colorado is a mountain that is 14,000 feet or higher. And there are like 50, I don't actually know the exact number. I'm going to say 52-ish, right? 1 week, we'll say. I don't know. But there's this urge inside many, they want to do them all. And so it's really cool. And so you'll hear people talk about it. Like, I've done Mount Evans, and I've done I don't really know the names because I haven't done them. But I've done Mount this, and I've done Mount that. And you'll see, like, pictures with people standing on a mountain. And they are holding a sign. And it says, like, it's 14,000, over 14, it's some 14,000 feet, some odd feet, right? And I think, and please, anybody who lives in Colorado or is one of these 14er people or any, just knows the mountain life better than me because I'm still learning. I'm fascinated by this stuff, by the way. I hope you are too. If you're not, I'm wondering, are you fascinated by the beach life? Anything like that. I'm fascinated by the jellyfish that come up on shore. They're so interesting. They're scary a little bit, but they're interesting. So back to the mountains. I got lost. I got lost all of a sudden in the jellyfish in Miami. I was there once, so I got lost in the ocean. Yeah, that's okay. I'm tired. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I totally got lost in the ocean, which is hilarious, and that's okay. That's what happens in life. You got to be vulnerable sometimes. You got to be open. You got to be willing. I was talking about 14ers. Boom, back at it. Let it go, and it always returns. That's a lesson. Let it go, and it always returns if it's supposed to, right? Okay. So a 14er, in order to get like credit for doing a 14er, I don't know if you get credit, but credit, street cred, like, yo, I did Mount Evans. You have to climb, I think, about 3,000 feet. So that would mean would need to say start around 11,000 feet if it was just at 14,000. But if we say 14,383, you would start at 11,383 feet, right? So you would need to climb, I think, at least 3,000 feet. I could be inaccurate, but something around that, I think. So I'll give you a little story now. This is so funny. This isn't what I expected to talk about with Colorado, but it's fun. This is how life goes sometimes, and got a little plan, and then you let it flow, and then you go back to the plan. Let it flow, and you go back to the plan. Let it flow, and you go back to the plan. So I had a roommate who now lives in actually or beautiful, beautiful Sandy, Oregon. He was really ambitious. He wanted to do 14ers. I don't know anybody out there want to do 14ers ever. Like, give me, let me know. Hey, Molly, good evening, darling. Blessings, nice to see you. So my roommate was like, I want to do a 14er, and I was like, okay, well, I've got some stuff to do in the morning. Let's go in the afternoon. We'll leave like 1 o'clock. So not only do we leave at 1 o'clock, but I decide to take my two dogs, my Doberman and my Chihuahua. Okay, I have no idea what I'm in for. Climbing 14,000 feet. I'm just like thinking it's a hike. Like, I don't realize it's like you're doing like this thing. Hey, Trilisha. Hey, oh, so good. Friend from Ohio. Yeah. So I'm talking about this, like, how, when you move places, sometimes you don't realize things. And I didn't realize the 14 was like intense. Like, and then I realized, oh yeah, there's not as much oxygen. So you have to like stop and take breaks, especially when you're not used to it. So my friend were like, yeah, we'll go around 1 o'clock. And the last time he did go early, and he came back with a super bloody nose. So I don't know what I was thinking. About thinking it would just be an easy peasy thing. Yeah. So we park and we walk, and we start walking, and then people were coming down, and there were probably like 3 to 5 sets of people who said to us, are you taking your dogs all the way up there? And it got real. It was like, all of a sudden it got real. I was like, I have no idea what up there means, but like, I think we got about halfway up, and I was like, I'm down. I'm cool. I'm totally cool. And what we found out later, oh, hey, Patricia. Good to see you. Colorado slang talk. Is that like buggies, shopping carts in the South? Oh, 14. Exactly, Chica. I get what you're saying. Exactly, yeah. So in the South, they say like buggies instead of shopping carts. Yeah, get your shopping cart or get your buggy. So 2 options: Coca-Cola or soda or pop. Right, same thing. And in Colorado, there's 14ers, and I would just say like climbing a really a hard mountain. So some are easier than others, and I'm just I love doing stuff, but not super adrenaline stuff. So now that I know what it's about, I'll go do it, and I'll be prepared, and but I wasn't mentally prepared. I can mentally prepare for pretty much anything, but I was not mentally prepared. And here's what else I'll tell you. Anybody out there who does not know about 14ers, I'm going to give you a little pointer. The storms can pop up like really quick in the afternoon. So like the idea is get off the mountain because you do not want to get your bum struck by lightning. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit what happened after, because Jesse, my roommate, he went back. He did the whole thing, but not with me. And it was fine because the sun was going down. It was getting evening. It was time for us. We couldn't have made it up anyways. He was fine with it. It was no big deal. But he did go back and do it. Hey, Erin. Oh, she's a new mom. So good to see you. She's my sister-in-law's sister. We're like sisters. And I wish we could spend more time together. It's nice to spend time with you here now. Thanks for being here. And my sister-in-law loves Colorado. She came once and then came again. Woo! Which was so cool. And I must tell you, I'm just, I hope that they move here. Because it's been a blessing for me and they fell in love with it too. And so I know people in Colorado be like, stop telling people to move here. Sorry, just my brother. I know they're like, if everybody's brother. I get it. So, but anyways, we'll move on. So Jesse, what happened was after, my Doberman and Chihuahua were, obviously not going to be safe going up the mountain because these people kept saying like, are you going to take them all the way up? I was like, okay, I'm the mom of the dogs. It's my responsibility to take care of them. And I'm not really interested. Plus, it's hard to breathe. I wasn't mentally prepared for not breathing, And hey, Paul, good evening. So Jesse ended up going back. Jesse ended up going back up the mountain. And what I found out later was this. It was like he basically had to crawl. You go up the mountain. And then you hit a certain spot, and there's a split. So I would love to know, is like anybody up here like a mountain climber or a rock climber or like done a lot of hikes or actually I would just love if anybody's ever done a 14er. Like that's impressive because you can tell I'm making this huge big deal out of it, but this was my experience, and I think it's a big deal. I really do. Something like goes all the way up, and it's cool. It's really cool. You can do anything, brothers and sisters. If you don't think you can, pause, take a breath, you consider what you've done already. A ton. You really don't have to do anything else. You're worthy as it is, right? But if you want to do something to fulfill your dreams, you can. Hey Shiva, I was just talking about you. I'm so happy you're here. I love Colorado. I was talking about how much you love it too. So I'm gonna tell this little story, and then I'm gonna, because I'm tired from traveling, but it's been, literally, like, my sister-in-law just hopped on, like, could that have not been, like, cooler for my evening ending? I'm gonna show you Speedy, too, because he's really, like, my favorite thing in Colorado. He's my favorite, he's my baby boy, so we did I didn't do the 14er. I've always say, like, I've done half of a 14er, which is cool, and Roxy did my Doberman and Chihuahua Speedy, and I'll tell you what, the Speedy guy, he's like, he just loves it. He's great. He doesn't even get tired. It's crazy. He was awesome. Come here, baby. We're gonna get in I want to show you. Say hi. We'll say hi to Shiva and Aaron. Whoever else is on, I can't see. But here we go. So Jesse went back to do the 14er, and thank you. If you're watching later, say hi. Say hi. And he went all the way up, and there was like a fork where you could go one way or the other way. Well, he went the one way, and he ended up having to, like, crawl on his hands and knees for, like, I don't even know, thousands of feet maybe? Who knows? I don't know how long, but it was a really long time. So needless to say, I love Colorado. I'll tell you more stories. I think I'll do more of these because they're so fun. I geek out about I often tell my friends, like, it's so Colorado-y. Love you, sis, and Speedy. Oh, he always wants to kiss me. This love. When I got Speedy, I told him, I said, I will always be nice to you when you were never in trouble, because he was always in trouble. He just didn't have the best first 9 months of his life. So he's always just loved on, loved. Yeah. So I've done a half a 14er. So did Roxy. So did Speedy. My friend Jesse did a full one. You can do anything, and you don't have to do everything. Oh, I love Colorado, and also I respect it. Okay? There's the mountains. You have to respect your environment. This has been my lifelong journey of environmental work, respecting your body, respecting the environment, and I respect the mountains. When I felt like I don't want to go anymore, I didn't. When Mother Nature says stop, then just stop it. All right, or keep going. When you feel that pull, when you feel that drive, when you feel that fire ignite inside, right? Light it up. Get it going, right? Yeah, Shiva, get it going, girl. We're gonna give you some loves. Loves, loves, loves. Yeah, loves. We love you, sisters. So grateful. I'm just beyond grateful. Just this platform to be able to connect like this right now. It's really cool. So, namaste, my friends. My heart is shining so bright. Feeling so good, ready to go to bed soon. I got some other stuff to do, but I relax before bed. But and then that's all. Namaste, my friends. Blessings, blessings. I love you, sister. See y'all soon. Bye.